So question number 14, which of the following is valid in the given circuit? Okay, so this is the circuit. The input voltage has the DC component 5 volt and a sinusoidal component 1.13 sine 0.1t. Okay, so you can see the input voltage Vi, okay, and a 100 ohms resistor and a diode is there, and it is the cut-in voltage is 1.5 volt, and the linear resistance of the diode is 3 ohms. Okay, so from the circuit, first remove this part. Okay, and you can see this diode will be on when this input voltage is, this voltage over here is greater than equals to 1.5 volt. Okay, and this is basically the input voltage right now because this is the open circuit. Okay, and what is the input voltage? Input voltage basically it has a DC voltage of 5 volt. Okay, and top of this DC voltage it is 1.13 sine 0.1t. Okay, so it's look like this. Okay, what is the maximum voltage? This is 5 plus 1.13. okay, and this is the minimum voltage is 5 minus 1.13. okay, so this particular voltage is basically 3.87 volt. Okay, so the diode will be on all the time. Okay, for this particular input, so you can replace this diode with a resistor of 3 ohms. Okay, and another battery of 1.5 volt. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit. Now let us calculate the maximum minimum value of current ID. Okay, so ID max is basically when this input voltage is maximum, that is 5 plus 1.13, that is basically 6.13 volt. When this voltage is this is basically 6.13 volt. Okay, so in that case, what is the current? This current is basically 6.13 minus 1.5 divided by 103. Okay, so this is the maximum current. This is basically your 44.95 milliampere. Okay, now you can calculate the minimum value of current, ID minimum, that is basically your this minimum voltage over here, it is 3.87 minus 1.5 divided by 103, same. Okay, so it will be 23 milliampere. Okay, now let's see the options. So I think option D, yes, option D is correct. Diode conducts in both positive and negative half cycle. We have seen that for both positive and negative half cycle it is on, the diode is on, so it conducts for both positive and negative half cycle, and with ID is greater than equals to 2.23 milliampere. Okay, I think in this question option C is also correct. Both the option is correct. Okay, because the maximum current is 44.95 milliampere, so ID is less than equals to 44.95 milliampere. Okay, so both options C and D are correct.